So a few hours ago, I kind of found out that Joey, aka PokeaimMD, was gonna stop uploading and stuff, so he could focus on college. I wouldn't blame it at all, and I would have to say, Joey, good luck with your studies and all, and just do your thing. But I've had a few good memories with Joey. He's a cool guy, and I actually had an Ubers match with him a long while ago at one of Chase's streams, and thought I'd re-upload it and do a re-narration and stuff, and yeah, and from what I remember from the narration of the first one, it was complete and total butchering of the team previews, so yeah, let's see how much I've improved over the years. So anyways, looking at teams, I don't know what Arceus form he has, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that in case if it's the Extreme Killer. If it is the case, it's going to be a pretty dang big threat. Also, the Zekrom, depending on what item it's holding, could be kind of problematic to the team and whatnot. So, the best things I have for each of those are pretty much going to be my Ferrothorn and my Palkia. Those are probably going to be the two most important members of my team for this match. So, if I'm to keep them alive, then I have a pretty good shot at winning this match from what I've seen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and let's get this show on the road. So starting off, Joey's going to be leading off with his Dialga, and I'm going to be leading off with my Kyogre. And seeing as my Drizzle activates before his Pressure does, this pretty much confirms that I am faster and I can fire off a modest Choice Specs Water Spout and try to get rid of Dialga early, but nope. Dialga lives that hit with just a nub and fires off Fire Blast, predicting my Ferrothorn to come in. But nope, I just wanted to smash this Dialga right off the bat, and I pretty much get rid of it in turn 2 with another Water Spout. And now he's going to be sending in his Kyogre, and I don't want my Kyogre taking anything, so I'm just going to be sending in my Giratina to take the hit, and he has to go for Water Spout, and looking at the damage that this does, this is also a modest Specs Kyogre, and I just wanted to drop a Thunder on this thing. It's pretty much good as dead right now, but he sends in his Fortress. Fortress gets paralyzed, and that's going to be coming into play next turn, as you will be seeing. I'm just going to be dropping another Thunder on this Fortress, and Fortress gets fully paralyzed, and he would have payback me this turn, and then he could have had Fortress to use Pain Split on my Ferrothorn when needed. But one more Thunder, and Fortress is pretty much out of the way. But now he's going to be sending in his Zekrom. My Giratina is pretty much good as dead here, so I'm just going to be going for the Shadow Sneak to scout out what type of Zekrom this is. And after Dragon Claw, I see leftovers on this thing, so this pretty much confirms that he's not Scarfed, and my Palkia is Scarfed. So I can just fire up a Spatial Run on this thing and try to take it out. But nope, he sent in the Skarmory, and looking at the damage that this Spatial Run does, this Skarmory is not going to appreciate it. So I'm just going to be staying in, firing off Spatial Runs, and try to get rid of this Skarmory. But he's just going to be setting up a layer of spikes, probably expecting me to switch out, but nope, I'm just clicking Spatial Run here. And after one more Spatial Run, Skarmory's gone, and my E-Killer Arceus can have a field day with the rest of his team if I let it set up a Swords Dance. But now he's going to be sending in his Arceus, which is revealed to be an Arceus Water. And I try to fire up a Spatial Run, but he just Calm Minds on me, so I'm pretty much forced to switch out into something to sack here. And the thing I choose to sack is going to have to be my Mewtwo, because I don't really have much that wants to take a hit from this thing, because I thought it was Arceus Ice in this battle. I could have sent in Ferrothorn, but hindsight's 20/20. But after I fire up a Ice Strike, I can just Death Fodder off my Mewtwo, and then bring in my Swords Dance E-Killer Arceus, go for an E-Speed, and pretty much eliminate this Arceus Water. So now he's going to be sending in this Kyogre. I just want to get a little bit of chip damage to try to bring in Palkia or Ferrothorn to try to wall this thing to Kingdom Come, because I feel like I have this game in the bag since he has 2 Pokemon left. But E-Speed does enough to bring Kyler into the yellow, and I get taken out with Surf. And I bring in my Ferrothorn, which is a mistake on my end, as I go for a Power Whip on the incoming Zekrom. And here's why I said that bringing Ferrothorn was a mistake. This Zekrom is actually a sub Home Claw set, and I was pretty much panicking at this point when he set up that sub, because I felt like he could just set up a few Home Claws and just wreck the rest of my team, and I pretty much lost this battle. But pretty much my thought process here was just attack, 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 attack. Do not let him have that sub up, and keep Palkia out of this. And here I break the sub, and he just sets up a Home Claws, predicting me to just flat out attack. And I was just, I just had to. I was flat out scared of this thing setting up a substitute. But fortunately, throughout all these shenanigans, I am not going to be missing anything, because I think I do switch it between Power Whip and Gyro Ball at this point. Maybe I still continuously do. No, here I go for Power Whip. And this Power Whip is actually going to be breaking the sub. And thanks to leftovers, Zekrom does have just about enough to make another sub. But unfortunately for him, if he attacks me once more, he's going to die to Iron Barb's damage. And if he sets him a Home Claws, I can break his sub. So this is pretty much checkmate here, and he's just going to run. So that was a 3-2 in my favor against Joey. And yeah, this was pretty much the only battle I had against him. And I do remember this one time that when we were both on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder, he was asking for an RU match. But we never really got around to that after I accepted. But yeah, good game, Joey. Have fun working in college and trying to get your job as a nurse, if I remember correctly. And rate, comment, sub, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.